Alright, we're setting up our camera setting for the camera. Means I'm going to have to lower the rack. See what I'm going to do? How I'm doing this with a, for if you want to do cell phone shots, you take and you get one of these art stands and you wire it up on your regular camera stand. Of course, I don't have it as good as I'd like to have it, and you're going to have to try to tie it down for stabilization. And I'm still working on it. I don't like this. I like to use wiring to stabilize it. But if you're trying to figure out how to do camera shots and do movies or something, you know, little films on your cell phone. I mean, I just got done going to a film session, and they had beautiful equipment. Oh boy, expensive stuff for doing movies. So you wonder, you think to yourself, okay, how can you do it with a cell phone? Well, we'll be finding out about cell phones. Some of them have the mechanism where you can wave the hand and the camera will start up on itself. A good thing to do is to have editing software, you know, where you can take your camera, the same thing that you would do with your, some computers have the program on there already that's Movie Maker. Get programs like that, you can edit it. Then also, what it does, you can do it what's called chroma, and it puts the green screen behind you. Like right now, if I was doing this, you know, I could have a green screen behind me, and I could have any scene I wanted. You know, I could be in the city if I wanted to be. Okay, I'm trying to stabilize this. I can't find out some stuff that I want right now today, so I'm going to stabilize this the best I can. And see what's neat about this little rack. You can bring it up like this and lower it. That way you don't have to deal with all that. Let me put this over here, and I'm going to move over to the front of my keyboards, and we'll see how it looks. But as you've seen, this is what I've done. Let me show you right there. We put the whole thing. This is where they do with pictures and stuff, where you're painting and things like that. But I went and wired it up on your camera stand. See what I'm saying? Alright. Now I'm going to put the thing back on. Anyway, this is a good introduction to myself if people want more videos about me. Okay. Because I'll probably post this. Now here's another thing, having the stabilization, the camera, because you got such an angle on it. Sometimes you might have to, I just block the camera probably. Okay, sometimes you might have to do it like what I'm doing right now. Alright, so I'm obviously going to have to lower that down. But you get the idea, because with these type of camera things, you have the things where you can lower it to any level you want. And then you have your camera actually up here. Like, you know, you would see. I'll put something up there, make it look like, let's say it's the camera. See, let's say this is the camera. Well, you put that right up there on the rack. Anyway, that's the way it's supposed to be. It would sit here on that little cradle. If you had any other problems, you could probably wire something around here to hold your camera. But that's one way of doing it. And I imagine they have the equipment out. You know how technology is. I imagine they probably got stuff for your camera. But if you have to make a homemade one, that's what I'm saying. A homemade camera stand. Anyway, I'm going to get back to my project here. And I'm going to do some more filming and stuff that they want And sometimes they just continue to want shots of you, you know, interviews and stuff like that. So I'm working on it. Talk to you later.